So guys, what's going on? Danny Garcia dominates Ivan Redkach in a 12-round decision win. Listen, Danny Garcia, he's a good fighter, very good fighter. You know, he dominated this guy, hitting him with a lot of shots, beating him up in certain rounds. It was a comfortable, convincing win. The guy wasn't really on his level. Danny Garcia is the kind of guy that never really gets the credit he deserves. He's probably one of the most underrated fighters in the game. And here's why. Because there's nothing special about Danny Garcia. He doesn't, when you look at him, he hasn't got great hand speed. He hasn't got great foot movement. But he's very good at everything. And his skills are underrated as well. And actually, I think those skills have been sharpened up as he's got older. Also, one thing that we can say about Danny Garcia that we probably all unanimously agree on is this guy is one of the toughest guys that I've ever seen. Like, this guy's got a granite chin. And when I mean a granite chin, like, it's like hitting a brick wall. His chin is one of the best chins in the game. Like, honestly, his chin is up there with Canelo and Golovkin's. He's a tough guy. Tough, and he's the kind of guy, he'll keep coming all night. Even though there might be a guy more skillful than him, even though there may be a guy better, you know, with a better technique, better skills, he'll keep coming all night. And he looks to wear you down. He did it with Thurman. And let's not forget the fights that he lost against Porter, Thurman. They were close fights. They were close fights. Very close fights. I remember when I first saw Danny Garcia when he beat Amir Khan. He was a massive underdog in that fight. And the way the fight was going up until he caught Khan, he was getting battered. But that fight to me kind of sums up Danny Garcia. He came up against a guy that was naturally more gifted than he was, quicker than he was, had better speed, foot movement better than he was. But Danny Garcia was waiting for that opportunity. He was going to keep plugging all night long. And that opportunity came in the third round. It could have come in the 5th, 6th, 7th. But one thing I can say about Danny Garcia, he would have kept plugging away all night long. I felt like Khan on that day had the wrong game plan. But Danny Garcia, that fight summed up Danny Garcia to me, his whole career, where this is one tough guy. This is one tough guy. He's an underrated guy. A lot of people say the punches that he throws are lucky. They're not. Because how many times can you be lucky? The guy's a very good fighter. One of the most underrated fighters in the game. One of the most underrated guys in the game. I don't think he's the most skillful guy out there. I don't. But I think the guys, you have to listen. Here's why I say, look at what this guy's achieved in the game. He's probably got one of the best resumes. He beat Amir Khan when Amir Khan was Amir Khan. Legitimately beat him when it was hard to beat that Amir Khan. That wasn't an easy Amir Khan to beat. That was a very, very tough fight for anyone in Amir's prime. And Garcia got the win. Right? Then he beat Lamont Peterson again in a close fight. He beat so many guys. Guerrero, Matisse. You know, the guy Garcia's a machine. Like, he's got like one of the most durable guys in the game. Underrated skills, decent punch power. I don't think his punch power is as great, that great, you know. I think especially that he moved up to welterweight, he's not really been able to hurt or stun or, you know, get many knockouts. So I do think he's struggling a little bit, hurting these guys at the welterweight limit. They're bigger, stronger guys. And he's talking about moving up to 154, and I'm like, hey, that's a dangerous division for him to be moving up in, because they got some world-class fighters in that division. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think, guys, about Danny Garcia's win against Ivan Redkach. He dominated. What do you want to see him do next? I'll make a separate video about what may happen next for Danny Garcia. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.